Hello everyone, and thanks for watching. I wanted to make a quick video to talk about the Netflix original film, Spectral. Now, this film is not cheap. I mean, it has visual effects easily on par with a big summer blockbuster movie, and it is absolutely amazing to look at, and this leads me to wonder. You see, Netflix has all of this audience data, nearly 90 million users worldwide, and they get their feedback. They know what these people like, and so they don't need to spend $25 million for an actor to get people to want to come see their movie. They already know what their audience wants to watch. They already know what all of their users like, and they know if a movie is worth it to them or not. What this means is that they can spend more money to make a great film. They can actually put that money into visual effects from effects houses like Weta Digital, which worked on Spectral, and people like Colin and Greg Strauss, who are known for making the movie Skyline, and their hydraulics effects also worked on this movie, and a number of other smaller effects houses around the world. The movie also used a lot of practical effects, and it has a very gritty and very real look, but it looks like a big movie. Now, it should be noted, of course, that the movie started actually production back in 2014 under Legendary Pictures and Universal. And recently Universal decided to flake on the movie and they dropped it. Maybe they thought it wouldn't be competitive with other movies, but for whatever reason, they did that and Netflix took it over. But Netflix can approach a film like this knowing that it is a fit for their audience and knowing that it will be worth it for them. Not everyone can do that. Netflix is currently producing more content than any other network in existence right now. Another thing that is interesting is that you hear about these big movies like X-Men Apocalypse or Batman vs. Superman, and they come out and they have this huge weekend or a first week where they make tens of millions or hundreds of millions of dollars, and then they drop 60 to 80% in revenue in the next week, and then very soon after they're gone. And the same happens when movies are released on DVD and Blu-ray. They only have 2 to 4 weeks of shelf life before the next new batch of great content comes out and pushes them off the shelf, and then they're gone. And after that, they're probably available on Amazon and such places. But the thing is, by comparison, content on a place like Netflix is forever. I mean, something goes up on Netflix, someone could find out about Spectral a year from now, and it's just as fresh to them as it is to us who hear about it today. And that content is always there, always available to their audience. Its shelf life is long and long and long. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that I'm saying you should produce as an independent creator your content for Netflix. I mean, I believe this is going to be the future of content in general, and we are going to see a dozen similar services in the future, big and small. We're going to see services like this that cater to niche market content. Not everything's going to have to be big budget, mainstream, family-friendly, PG content. I mean, there's going to be content for every niche and services to bring that type of content to audiences because there's varied audiences. Netflix themselves, they are global. As far as I know, they've already produced 2 Japanese language original series. They just recently put out their first Brazilian science fiction series called 3%. I'm going to check that out later. I might have something to say about it. But these services are going to be global. Your audience is going to be global. And if you're an independent creator, if you've ever been worried about there being a market for whatever it is you want to create, believe there is one. And it doesn't have to be Netflix. There's going to be so many other opportunities coming up in the near future for these type of streaming and content services, and you will find a home for whatever it is you're creating. So don't be concerned about what is the right place. Don't be concerned about pleasing this particular audience. Make the show the way you know it should be made, and know that there will be places to put it when the time comes. So let's get creating.